you know that it's when you really hear God?
Yes.
It's when you really listen to God. It's when you stop and pause for a moment that you hear God speaking. It's when you stop running, hiding, ducking, and dodging.
Amen.
Anybody ever hear from God before?
Yeah.
Or so you thought you were hiding?
Yeah.
Anybody ever dodged God before because you felt like you wasn't ready?
Mm-hmm.
But God has a way of taking you from where you are. And God places you in a place of growth. Can I get a witness?
Yes.
God takes you from nowhere and places you somewhere.
Amen.
When others looked at you as being a nobody, God lifts you up high and places you in a place of position. Can I get a witness?
Yes.
God says to Abram, leave your country. Leave your mama and them. Leave your aunties and your cousins and them. Move and I will take you to a place and give you and make your name great.
Yes.
God says, I will make you into a great nation.
Amen.
I will bless you.
Yes.
I'll make your name great.
Yes.
And you will be a blessing. I'll bless those that bless you.
Amen.
And whoever curses you, that's why you don't have to worry about folks who get on your nerves.
Amen.
That's why you don't have to worry about your enemies, because God has promised to fight your enemies.
Amen.
Can I get a witness in this room?
Amen.
You don't have to worry about the enemy being on your track, because the word says if God be for you,
Yeah.
he's better than the whole world against you. Can I get a witness?
Yes.
The Lord promised to make Abram's name great. Realize that in this promise, Abram was given self-worth, an identity, a great name. Abram was given from God's own hand what people born into this human race long for, an identity. The ability to know who they are. In our day, people are suffering terribly from the consequences of knowing or not knowing who they are. All around us, my brothers and sisters, we see evidence of the desperate attempts for people to gain self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
People go to ridiculous lengths, from the clothes they wear to the groups they join, in a pointless effort to gain for themselves an identity, a name, a good name. Our children go to the extreme measures to fit in. Have to wear a certain kind of name brand clothes. Hair has to match a certain kind of way. But guess what, church? It's not only our children do that, but the adults do it.
That's true.
Huh? You better not come up in here with a fake Coach in your hand. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Don't come in here with a Gucci on. No, not a Gucci, but a Coochie on or something like that. You will be in trouble, because it's what we have we so-called identify ourselves by. You might as well agree with me. It's by what we have on we feel that makes us who we are. But the truth is, clothes do not make you. If you was not somebody before you had on them clothes, to Abraham is that I'll make your name great. And whenever God does something big, God does it well.
Yeah.
God promised that Abraham, I would make your name great. God says, I don't care what anybody else thinks about you.
Yeah.
God says, I will make your name great. People will call you all kinds of names. Anybody ever been called a name before?
Yeah.
People will try to place bad names on you.
Yeah.
Anybody ever been lied on before?
Yeah.
But God takes whatever man tries to place on you, and God takes the bad name and he turns it around and makes it a good name.
Yeah.
Does not matter what others have to say about you. It's what God says that matters.
Yes.
Can I get a witness?
Yeah.
God's first promise to Abram that he would make his name great. And you know the story. He changed his name from Abram to Abraham.
Yeah.
God told Abraham to leave everybody and just go. I need you to hear this. Sometimes it's the company
You keep.
Amen.
Uh-oh, now you getting some. Watch out.
Sometimes it's the company we keep
Amen.
that prevents us from being blessed.
Amen.
God simply could have blessed him right where he was.
Yeah.
But the Lord knew that the people that he surrounded himself with was the wrong people.
Amen.
Huh?
Amen.
Old saints used to say, be careful of the company. Huh?
Yeah.
Amen.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't always doubt what your children. Don't always doubt what your children will do.
Amen. Amen.
Because if they hang with... Oh, God.
Amen. Amen.
Some of us parents, we're so blind. My child won't do that. My son won't do that. My daughter won't do that. But you got to be careful of the company that you keep. Just imagine if Abram would have said, no, God, I'm staying right here. I'm not going to leave my friends. I'm not going to leave my family members. The people that we associate ourselves will cause us to miss our blessing.
Amen.
Huh?
Amen.
It's the very folks that we love so much, the family members that will cause us to die and go to hell.
Amen.
Huh?
Amen.
God told him to leave your country. Leave your home. Leave mama. I know mama makes a mighty mean breakfast, but you got to go away.
Amen. Amen.
Sometimes God cannot bless us in our current situation.
Amen.
Surroundings may be bad because you know as well as I know you got some leeches in your family
Amen.
who will do nothing but leech off of you, who will live in your house, won't pay no bills, ain't got their name on the Kool-Aid in the refrigerator, talking about no touch. Running up your phone bill, long distance calls, lights on all the time. Okay, y'all ain't never had to deal with that.
No.
Huh?
Y'all in that house.
But whenever and wherever and when God takes you somewhere, you can trust and believe that the Lord will make a way.
Yeah.
Can I get away with this?
Amen.
The Lord will never take you somewhere and leave you there. you through. Can I get a witness?
Amen.
Bible says that Abram didn't know where God was leading him. But he knew that God had promised to bless him if he did what the Lord told him to do. How many of you know that the situation is going to be all right?
Amen.
Up around Genesis, the 13th chapter, we find Abram was still on the go.